The world doesn't see silence as strength, but it is, because some of the greatest warriors walk alone and say nothing. He walked through life with the weight of invisible wounds that didn't bleed, but they burned. Never asked for help, not because he didn't need it, but because every time he did, people disappeared. He learned early that pain makes most people uncomfortable, and silence makes them leave. There was once a young man who spoke less and felt more. He turned inward. What if I don't need saving, he considered. When you cry out, the world listens just long enough to forget. The truth is, so he stopped crying. He stopped explaining himself. And while the world saw a quiet person fading into the background, inside, he was building something unshakable. Stopped trying to make people understand a battle they'd never fought. He didn't want pity, he wanted peace. And he realized the only place he'd find it was in his own reflection. Rock bottom doesn't break you, it reveals you. And everyone turned away. He wanted to look in the mirror and say, I've got you. To be his own rescue, his own power source, his own damn hero. What happens if I am already the variant of oneself that I have been awaiting inside? Although the weight persisted, his shoulders became strong enough to support it. That's when things shifted. That's when the quiet warrior was born, not out of comfort, but out of fire. But a gift. You become the hero the day you stop waiting for one. Trying to stay strong for everyone while no one checks on you. However, I would want to remind you about something they neglected to educate you. He started doing the hard things no one clapped for. Waking up early, sitting in silence, facing fears that had haunted him for years. They just uncovered the version of you that never needed them. And you don't need permission to become the hero you were always meant to be. You have the guts to face it. Pain will teach you about power. You were born to rise. He learned to train his mind like a soldier. He stopped chasing people, stopped chasing validation, because warriors don't talk, they show instead. Just believe in the warrior within. You were always constructing for yourself, not for them. He started chasing discipline, but they didn't understand he wasn't shutting them out. He was finally letting himself in. And the quiet decision to never give up, even when it would have been easier to fall apart. Then like this video, subscribe to Mind Wisdom, and hit that bell icon to walk this journey with us silently, powerfully, together. Growth, solitude. He found strength in being misunderstood, power in not explaining, by freedom to leave anything that might disturb his tranquility. Your silence is not your weakness, it's your strategy, people whispered. He's changed. He's distant. He's cold. You don't need a crowd to become a legend. You just need a reason. And he had one. To never again need someone else's hand to rise. You don't rebuild by screaming into the noise. You rebuild by mastering the silence. In time, things changed. He smiled not because everything was fine, but because he'd become the kind of person who could survive when it wasn't. The only thing that makes up your permanent armor is your life's experiences. He no longer needed to prove anything. His peace was loud enough. His presence was powerful enough. And his pain would become his wisdom, not a curse. It couldn't break you.
And now maybe you're there too.
Tired, angry. You don't need to be seen to be powerful. You don't need applause to be unstoppable. The imprints left by those who walk alone are permanent. So hold your head high, even when your knees shake. Walk forward, even when your past tries to chain you. You weren't born to be saved. Let them doubt you. Let them go. This life doesn't reward noise. It rewards mastery, discipline, courage. One day the world will wonder how you made it through so much. You won't need to explain. You'll just smile. And if you've made it this far, it means the hero in you is already waking up. If this story lit something in your chest, if you felt your strength come alive in these words, the world doesn't have to have faith in you. The hero in you is already here. Now let the world feel it.